All right, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne. We back in the building with a Pop the Balloon reunion video.
You ugly motherfucker.
Figure I switch things up and do something a little different. So in this video, I'm doing the Pop the Balloon reunion for DZ and Shayna, whatever that woman name is, nigga. Whatever your name is. Bruh, my fat ass cat just sitting there, bruh. I know y'all can see him too.
You have to read this story.
Anyway, let's get into it and see what we got. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe too when y'all see the video.
Look at all these familiar faces. I love it. I feel the energy. Y'all feeling good? Yeah. Are y'all happy to be here? Yes. I know the viewers are ready to catch up and see what's going on. Are we ready? Yes. All right. So before we dive in and go one by one,
let's see what we got.
Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of season 1.
You look like Ice Age, that Eddie from Ice Age.
Hey there, Prince.
Bruh, we roasting right off the rip. Okay.
You know who I am, bro? Who the fuck is you? You don't know who I am? Boy, you finna find out. Your barbecue, boy.
She said, you finna find out. Now you got this big nigga singing, bruh.
Ladies, saw you from afar and I was mesmerized.
Your face.
Bruh, that wasn't it, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Your composition is not appealing to me.
Also, I feel like your braids are flying.
And have you answer your own question. Do you have any kids?
I do have 3 kids.
And how many followers?
The top is. Did you make that yourself?
I did.
To me, it just sounds like you want a sponsor. You want to get rewarded for cooking and cleaning.
Well, a sponsor means I don't have to take care of anything.
Did you pop your balloon?
Because I love dogs.
It's already gonna be I can just tell if they got any of these people on there and they got these outlandish outtakes and stuff like that. Y'all gonna run into hard times out here in the world.
Because you love dogs. He said that he wants someone that loves dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah?
A lot of times I'm known as an OBGYN. What does that stand for?
BYN.
Yeah,
Old bitch getting young niggas.
pretty much.
You eat butt.
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga.
This nigga asking, do you eat butt?
You ugly motherfucker.
Bro, what are we doing, bro? I don't even know if I want to watch this joint, bro.
You have to read this story.
Unbelievable, bro. Nasty ass nigga.
What is your credit score?
Just say that is 600 plus.
I was locked up, so I didn't want to brush my teeth in the same water you use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? One sink type stuff.
I'm looking at you. I feel like me and you can do the wang dang doodle all night long.
What is going on? You got women roasting. You got a nigga singing who can't sing. Then you got this nigga saying he brushes teeth in the same water he take a bath in. That's all type of cross-contamination and bad bacteria going in your mouth. Then you had the other dude ask, do you eat butt? The girl asking, what's your credit score? Bruh, what are we doing, bruh? Not a good question yet.
A vasectomy for the meantime.
You okay being in the kitchen?
I cook every day
All right.
for myself. So.
Are you okay with being submissive in the bedroom?
Your balloon unpopped.
Niggas in these submissive questions, but I hate it.
I think that was me being toxic. I ain't gonna lie. The accent was gonna talk me right out my drawers.
I already know who I want.
Are you a vegetarian?
I'm a meat eater, but I try to eat more vegetation. As you can see, the Hennessy belly. But
Oh, that's a Hennessy belly.
And there was a lot of dope moments that got us to this point, and without y'all.
What's wrong with the mic? That's not my mic. If y'all hear that buzz, that's not my mic.
people that's out here trying to find love. It's been dope, man, as you can see.
But let's go ahead and dive into it, all right? Y'all ready?
All right, yeah, it went away. Thank you,
Alright,
because I was getting ready
start
to
with
leave.
the beautiful-ish.
Oh, me?
Hello, beautiful. How are you? I'm great. Well, before we get into it, let's go ahead and do a little recap.
I'm Ish, and I'm 40.
And what do you do?
I'm a body contouring specialist.
Okay, and why do we pop our balloon?
I think we like the same thing.
You said you do like the same thing, you don't?
We like the same type of guys. He's not. It's too much for me.
You know, I met your daughter, by the way.
I'll be like this. I'll be like this. Wrap your arms around this. Move this. And then like this.
Woo!
What? Oh, y'all got these, bruh. These, I don't even want to call them low. Yeah, these probably are low IQ people, bruh. If that's anything for what I'm gonna be in for, let's do it, bruh.
Okay.
Let's just get through
So
it.
that was a nice little run, wasn't it?
I guess so. We gonna say it?
Yeah, so we've had you on 3 times.
Oh, I guess two.
I didn't mean to say it like that, but she has definitely been here, you know, testing the waters, you know.
With the YNs, the haze.
Yeah, you've had a little bit of everything,
A little
right?
bit of everything, yes.
Okay, so how
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
about your experience on the show.
I feel single and I feel excited.
That's crazy. That definitely is.
Y'all gotta soundproof that studio. Nigga, I hear scat packs and all that driving up the damn road.
No.
Y'all got a whole, what they be, them car YouTubers be writing down? I mean, is they thumbnails, would it be, takeover? Y'all got a whole scat pack Hellcat takeover in the background. Motorcycles going up the damn road. Come on, man.
Happy in that space, or are we still looking for love?
Space. I'm by my bag right now, so they lost.
Now, I mean, I ain't mad at you now.
Nigga, everybody
So,
sucked their teeth as soon as she said she bought her bag.
Lost.
Now, I mean, we still looking for love.
Space. I'm by my bag right now, so they lost.
Now, I mean, I ain't mad at you now. So, we're gonna start with episode 2.
Oh.
So we had a gentleman on the show, as you guys saw.
Okay.
She implied that they like the same thing.
We did like the same thing. Okay.
Would you like to elaborate on what you meant on the same thing? Because I thought you meant like you guys had a lot in common, because he got a chance to talk a little bit and tell you guys something.
Sing.
And he did sing. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Sausage. He likes sausage.
Oh,
Jimmy
my.
Dean. I don't.
I don't know if this is true because I don't really watch her episodes, and I guess I might. I don't know. After seeing this, I don't really even want to watch her episodes. But if somebody is, I said this before that one of the other Love Mountain had an episode where they put a girl who had physical disabilities up there, and I was of the opinion that you don't want to. I didn't even air that part of the episode on my channel because I don't want to highlight necessarily people with disabilities, because I don't think it's against my character to kind of like showcase those people like that, because I don't want to be part of the wave of cracking on people who have disabilities. I mean, I have a disability. I have a visual disability, and that's fine if people want to crack on me, and I don't care. I'll crack on people, but just in the spirit of like intellectually disabled people and physically crippled people and stuff like that, I don't really want to deal with that, as well as the LGBTQ plus community, because not that I have them in high regard, because I don't. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna put these people, if that guy truly was like that, if you're gonna like highlight and showcase that person on your platform for finding love, you're kind of mixing in men finding women for love, and then you're mixing in this whole LGBTQ, or like the Love Mountain episode where she had the girl with the disabilities. Like you're kind of pushing the bounds too far. You need to be creative. In my thought, you need to be creative within the realm of what you're doing. You know, like I think it Micah Della Blue. If I'm not, I don't want to like just put names out there like I'm bad mouthing people, but he had an episode of, what was it, Find Your Match or Pop the Balloon or something like that. But he had like 12-year-olds on there. And that to me, I was like, that's not morally what I want to do. So if this guy, back to this, if this guy was LGBTQ or gay, that's fine if you want to put it on your show, because that nigga, that ain't my show. But I just don't think that I want to watch that or showcase that, because I'm not gay. So I prefer to just give my thoughts and opinions about men trying to find women and women trying to find men. But putting gay people on your episode for clicks and all that, I mean, whatever, I guess.
No, I mean, we like the same thing.
So why did you feel that way? Like, what about him made you think that?
You know the little song, I like the way you rock your hips and wave and sip. That's what it was. He rocked his hips more than we did. And I got the hips right here, baby. So I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that sums up, because that clip actually did go viral.
Of course it's going to go viral.
I ran into him at a club. That's why he was mad.
Wait, what club was it?
We went to Urban Social. I ran into him at Urban Social.
Okay, so it was.
He was like, oh, yeah, you saw me? I was like, oh, hey.
So it wasn't
He wasn't
cross-dressing club, right?
No.
I just wanted to know. Okay,
He was
okay.
leaning against the wall with some dudes. So
Okay.
He what?
Wanted to know. Okay,
he was
okay.
leaning against the wall with some dudes. So
Oh my goodness.
God damn.
What kind of shit is that?
I can't wait until they move past this woman and talk about somebody else.
Okay.
Oh my goodness,
Well, that
bro.
didn't help none. But okay, we're gonna leave that one there because he's not here to defend himself. We're gonna leave it at that.
we're gonna leave it.
Okay. So, episode 4, you decided to switch it up a little bit.
I did.
And you came with a different outfit, different hair, everything. People didn't even recognize you. But the get you got you with the outfit was, you had a trench coat on.
Okay.
We all want to know why. What was the goal with that?
The body's the prize, baby.
Okay.
The body is the prize.
So were you waiting for someone to actually hear you out and give you a chance and then be able to see what came with it?
I didn't know. I was like, okay, let's see if they don't pop this time. But they popped me when they saw the trench coat.
They
They called it
did.
grandma coat. I was like, that's Michael Kors, baby. That's cute. Like, it's like sexy. I'm grown. So yeah, trench coat, some heels. Like, what man wouldn't want that?
So were you trying to give like that vibe when you pull up to your man's house and you just got the trench coat with nothing on under and the heels? Is that what we were going for?
I was trying to give them a little one too, and they didn't want that.
Okay. I mean, they seemed impressed, I felt, once the coat came off.
I believe so. Yeah. Body to show, so yeah, a little something.
Okay, but it technically did backfire.
It did backfire.
Okay. But we see the vision
But
now.
it lasted longer than the last time, so yeah, we had a good time.
Oh.
All the guys looked good. Everybody was dressed well. And, I made some good connections, so either way, it was still good.
That was a good episode. Was anybody here on that episode?
Oh, yeah. Chocolate and shoes and a blazer. Yeah.
That's right. They both were on decks too.
It took the lick. Apparently, I got like critics. You licking random.
So this is what happened. We're gonna roll that clip real fast.
Black-owned business too, so I got these customers.
Yes, so they actually sitting beside each other. She actually came up to him, and as y'all can see, we're not gonna say too much more. Give us that. What, like, you went up, you put the tongue out, like, give us that. What? How did you feel first?
What?
She had the little trench coat on, but she took it off from my man's. But it was. No, I wasn't mad. I wasn't tripping on it, but it was all good. But yeah, it was. She was doing her thing. She looked good. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, because you did pop your balloon. What was going through your head during that moment? Why did you initially pop?
I mean, I'm not no hater. So like, if I see somebody vibing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and
don't play a hate.
out.
That is the 11th commandment, nigga. Thou shalt not play a hate. Thou shalt not dirty Mac. That is not.
You have to read this story.
That to me is a sin. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to dirty Mac. You're not supposed to play a hate. If somebody else got it, let them rock out, bruh. So I agree with you on that, you know.
So did you pop before the trench coat came off or after?
I think it was after.
Oh, so you did give it a chance.
Yeah, I gave it a chance.
Okay.
Yeah. But once she, so I, my man had her in her element. I ain't no hater. I'm gonna let
Had
it
her
play
in
out.
her
Element
element.
shoes, remember?
Yes, I remember. That was actually my favorite outfit for you.
They was,
yes,
they was hating. Yeah, they was.
Oh,
hating.
yes.
It was cute. He missed it. Like,
So
he
yeah.
Snickers, but he missed it.
I'm done.
But-
Okay.
So it was cool. Yeah, it was a good little episode.
So everyone kind of wants to know, Ish, what were your intentions on coming on the show? Because you've came a few times, and a lot of people have been saying like you were here for clout, you just wanted to be seen. They talked about your age
course.
because you kind of did a variety of ages and stuff. What were your intentions? Like, were you actually looking for love, or what was your goal?
I was looking for his daddy, like a little summer bae.
Looking for a summer bae. That's not love, for real, but it is what it is. See, that's the problem with these shows. Like, they just turn into like clout driven shows per se. They're not really heavily structured enough to where people not gonna go get clout in because everybody's talking about this type of stuff on the internet, which is fine. This show has kind of popped off, and I mean, it's even the last time I can think about it, there's never really been a YouTube creator that created something and then it turned into a Netflix show. And now, I mean, shout out to Arlette, first and foremost, shout out to Arlette. And shout out to the creators over at Love Mountain, the Shay, whatever her last name is. Shout out to her. So everybody's making this type of content or content related to this stuff. And Arlette is like the LeBron James of the space. And she's goated, she's an executive producer for a Pop the Balloon on Netflix. Even though that show fizzled out because you got actors to play people actually trying to find love and they use all the buzzwords, they said all the ridiculous stuff. Now you're just putting this stuff on Netflix. Now you got the old folks talking and thinking about it. And back down to this woman and stuff like that. People are going to chase clout. With everything, when there's money to be made, clout will be the first thing, the first wave of people that go in. You know what I mean? People look for clout. So it's the gold rush, and women are realizing, oh, well, I can get clout from going on a Pop the Balloon show my ass, literally, or do something obscene, and then people follow me, and then dudes realize that too. You got characters like Mozzie, who I'm not saying he is that person, and I'm not saying Aaron the Plumber is that person, but Aaron the Plumber is a good example of it. He went on the show. If he was really looking for love, the girls kind of got on him, and he wasn't having it. He said, you know what I mean? This is what he said.
You know who I am, bro?
Who the fuck is you?
You don't know who I am? Well, you finna find out. Your barbecue, boy.
He said, well, if you don't know who I am, I'm finna cook y'all. And so he, was sparring with that girl. And then he realized, hey, well, the show was big enough. And he was like, well, why don't I just go be an internet sensation? And now he's an internet sensation. And now he does interviews and stuff like that. So people are going to chase clout in this form of dating and stuff like that. It's just, it comes with the territory, especially when you talk about stuff that black people are on. Black people are going to chase clout, period, point blank. So very few people are going to be humble about it, and it's not really just a black or white thing. It's just the human experience. You know what I mean? We look at it every single day. You give 18, 20-year-olds millions of dollars and put them in the league, and then they turn out like Zion Williamson, smashing porn stars and doing all this other stuff, wearing diamonds and jewelry and stuff like that. I mean, Who's not going to do it? They're young. They're living young, wild, and free. They're going to do that. That comes with the territory. Few people are going to be grounded enough to not do stuff like that, but for the most part, everybody's going to chase clout. And this woman clearly is a clout chaser. To come on the show in a trench coat, I mean, you're just chasing clout, but it's fine. I mean, clout is to be gained from this type of show.
But now we're going into fall, so future fall, boo. You know, we're gonna see. But yeah, I'm 41 and I look good, so I can date who I want to date. Now I usually date 30 and up, usually. So
that's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, I don't like to play with the babies.
I was gonna ask is your age range.
The
Okay.
20-some-year-olds are coming, but I don't know. They got to bring some to the table.
Most definitely.
See, all the buzzwords, buzz phrases, they gotta bring something to the table. She's 41. Like, people are just chasing clout, bruh. And that's fine if people want to chase clout, but it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I don't care about it. Like I said, I care about who I put my dick in. And because I'm not putting my meat in nobody on this cast. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Of course, I'm saying that to say, of course I don't deal with men, but y'all get what I'm saying.
You ugly motherfucker.
Because I'm not touching any of these women, I don't care about what they do in their personal life. I'm just here to give my thoughts about what they're doing and if it's going to work or not. So that's where I come in at it. You know what I mean? She 40, she do what she do. Hey, you know what I mean? Cloud up, cloud out. You know? If you're going to get clout, go get clout. Hopefully it works for you. I can't say nothing about it because I don't have that clout. Do I want to be the next Castanet? You damn right. Castanet making millions of dollars per month on fucking YouTube viewership. Not even subscriptions. You know what I mean? And I'm not even counting this. I'm not counting his pockets. Castanet, if you ever see my content, nigga, put me on the show.
No.
Or shout me out, bro. Just say I mess with Artie Mcflare, bro. Just shout me out. That's all you gotta do. You know what I mean? But shout out to Castanet and Duke Dennis and all the AMP boys. Shout out to RDC the same way, you know? AMP, like all these groups of internet streamers. You know what I mean? But for her sake, this woman, I don't know if it's gonna work for her long term. But then again, it's not my job to.
You also were on the
Had it
show
work
where
for
we
her.
introduced the wheel.
Oh yeah.
We've been having mixed emotions with people on the wheel. We have some viewers that absolutely love it. We have some who are like, please don't change. We want the original. You actually got to be a part of it. How did you feel, and what were your pros and cons with it?
I like the way we got to ask the real questions. I think the pros was like they could be honest, and they couldn't actually lie on the stage. Well, some did. We're gonna get into that. But like we just actually got to get more vulnerable with our questions and like see what they're really about.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you give it a thumbs up?
I give it a thumbs up. I think the wheels is fun.
Okay. So on that episode, you actually did match.
Yes.
And we've been trying to get you guys to come in for a follow-up face-to-face, and this is
Of course, nothing happened.
second, third attempt, and we haven't managed to get you both here. We've gotten his side. What's your side? Because it got a little sticky.
You know,
Of course it got
my friends
sticky.
broke it down. We don't argue with roaches. You know, some people like to
See, this is the clout stuff I'm talking about. We don't argue with roaches.
run scared of the roaches, and they let them like, and then some people just like, let it be free. But I like to look at a roach crawl around and act a fool. Then I smush it, and then I throw it away.
Okay, so we're just gonna run a clip back of what KT had to say when we had him come in for his follow-up. So let's
And remember,
go ahead
she's
and
41,
get a little
y'all.
snippet of that.
We're at the racetrack, and well, before the racetrack, I let her know how you need to be dressed. You know, jeans, tennis shoes. She's decided, like, no, I'm gonna wear this, a little dress. You know, nothing wrong with it, cute. Hey, put on some tennis shoes. No, the tennis shoes don't go with the dress. All right, cool. I'm just telling you, we're gonna be on the track. You know, I go to, you know, like, hey, where you at? Because she wasn't where she was sitting at. And then as soon as I find her, well, if you're gonna leave me, if I'm gonna be talking to myself, you could have left me at home. Well, hold on, ma'am. I told you I was coming down here to
So he had a lot to say about
Clearly.
the date.
It's just, let's see what she say, because I'm pretty sure she said we don't argue with roaches. If anything he said is true, and I'm saying if, because there's always three sides to a story. If anything he said is true, then like what was the if you're gonna be out and about, like you need to be comfortably dressed for like the situation. You know what I mean? And being in heels around for long periods of time already hurts the woman's foot. It slows her up and it makes her difficult to kind of maneuver into like a stadium. Like let's say you go to a stadium, you go floor seats. Well, if she's got these damn heels on, she's got to go down so many steps to, you know what I mean, get to where she needs to go. Like it's not cute. It's just a mess.
You kind of went step by step on your first date and the second date, and I believe you went to a third date as well.
Oh, yeah.
What happened on that third date?
So he said that on one of the dates that you went to a racetrack and then you left him. You left him. Elaborate on that.
Oh, God.
Sad.
We need to know.
Okay, I'm sorry. His ego was way too big. He needs to humble himself by his looks, number one.
You ugly motherfucker.
Humble himself by his looks. This is sad. But then again, this is the stuff I talk about. Like that's the reason why I said these shows, for all the good intent that these shows are trying to do, it won't work. None of it will ever work. Cause the only thing that's gonna work is everybody's doing. The only thing that will work is what everybody won't do. Cause everybody has this. I gotta get what I want and need out of it first, which is fine. But you're gonna get what you want and need out of it by yourself. So there's just nothing stopping somebody from actually behaving. And this is the reason why I don't go hard at the church, where I say the things I say about like the church, because the church has no answer for this type of behavior. They have no remedy for this type of behavior. You know what I mean? There's a viral clip, and I may do a short little segment on it, whatever, but of Mark Driscoll. He's a pastor out of, I don't know, maybe it's Arizona, something like that. And he said single guys should look to date and take care of single mothers, because they're followers of Christ. They have good tendencies, meaning like they're motherly and this, that, and the fourth, but you should actively look to take care of these women. And I'm not saying what any man should do or not do, but what I'm saying is you're advocating to continue making more single mothers by just telling men to just deal with it. And that's the one thing that like the church doesn't address, and it's the funniest shit ever. You know what I mean? Absolutely funniest thing ever. You know, you're not gonna shovel. The worst thing about like, damn, it's an old saying. The worst thing about eating shit is like being asked to eat shit. It's like you set it on my plate and give it in front of me, and then you're like, come on, man, just eat. You expect me to just eat it, like, versus like if I was forced to eat it, like if, I was on my diet, like I have no, like, you're just asking me to eat it. You're asking me to take this L. You're asking me to date somebody with kids. Like, it's just beyond me that the church doesn't address it, and they have no answers for it. So when women like this pop up, and she's 41, so she's well past the age of trying to get her a partner. But when people act like this, guy or girl, this isn't just strictly on a woman, guy or girl, like there's no answer for it. It's the same with guys. So let me talk about it from the guy's perspective. When you got these YNs running around the street, and the church really has no answer for them because they don't attempt to fix their behavior. They're just so focused on getting money out of them, or they're not trying to alleviate the issues that go on with them and alleviate the issues that go on with the woman. So everybody's left to defend for themselves, which is cool, but this is what happens when everybody fends for themselves. They get out of alignment with whatever God, whatever people pray to, and they get stuck in a rut.
Number 2 is I don't do grown men yelling at me and cussing me out in public. You too old for that.
Okay, we missed that part. That was not a part of his follow-up.
He didn't say that, did he? Because, you know, I'm very shy. Not shy. Listen, I'm very quiet about my thing, like a nice speech. But when you yell at me and cuss me out in public, like I done something, I don't do that. And he felt like he was above God. So I told him, tell God to send his ass to get his car.
I mean, coming from your side, I definitely understand.
You know, I wasn't tripping about anything. I just asked him, why would you invite me to a racetrack to not spend time with me? And then he hops over the gate and starts yelling at me about your snazzy attitude and you ruined me and my daughter's experience. I'm looking like, what? It was just yelling at me and cussing at me, and I'm looking like...
Because he said that it was the outfit choice that you had, that he had told you that you needed to be comfortable because you'll be walking on the racetrack, and you decided to pull up in your Sunday's best anyway.
I had a sundress. I just had a regular sundress on and some sandals. I never been to the racetrack with the cars. I thought it was like the dog one where you can just kind of walk around cute. But that was casual, and I mean, we did ride together, so he didn't say nothing then.
Oh.
But he gonna lie about that like he lied on his kids. 7 much?
7 much? 7. As juicy as that sounds.
See, like now you being disrespectful. See, and this is what I don't like. But again, nobody can correct this. She just said like she's overly being disrespectful to this guy talking about we don't argue with roaches. Now you talking about his kids is 7 mutts, if that's what she's referring to. And nobody's saying nothing. Guy or girl. Not even the fucking host. So the host is compliant. All the guys are compliant. All the women are compliant with her just showing her ass. And again, who can stop her from doing it? Nobody. So the cycle perpetuates. Because guys ain't going to deal with it. They're just going to find a way to avoid her. You know what I mean? There's no fix to the BS. If we can fix the BS, we can stop the BS. But as the church goes, as the government goes, as everything goes, nobody is going to fix anything. Everybody's just going to woof. They're going to woof on the internet. Everybody's going to have thoughts, feelings, and opinions like, oh, they doing this, they doing this to our food, like the government doing this, that, and the fourth. I mean, I will get my thoughts, feelings, and opinions about it, but I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm out to do what's in my best interest, and that's why I mess with CGA so much. Shout out to CGA. CGA is like one of the only content creators who literally just tell people to boss up. It don't matter what's happening. Yes, you're being priced out of everything. Yes, the price of stuff is going up. Yes, you got to figure out a way to get around it. Yes, you have setbacks. You got to figure out a way around it. But nobody's going to fix it, and nobody's going to do anything. Like this whole cast. Nobody's saying anything about her being disrespectful to this nigga kids. Nobody. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's putting a stop to this bad behavior. So, as a guy, or as anybody I would talk to, only thing I can tell you is do what's in your best interest, boss up, get what you need to get out of life, and keep it pushing. Don't worry about anything, anybody else, anything else that you cannot control. Take care of yourself first, and whatever responsibilities you got, everybody else, they can figure it out. They got Google like everybody else. Nigga, we got AI now, so you can ask ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, you can ask any one of them things how to get out of this rut. Or how to get out of stuff.
I have a rule, kids are off limits, so we gonna just leave that one right there.
You remember the episode? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We just gonna leave it at 7 much, and it's not sounding like the truth. So we appreciate you for summing that up on your side. And we have both sides now.
I mean, it's cool. You know, if I see him in the streets, I'll say hi. You know, hey, how you doing? Thank you for the tats. I got a tattoo by me and my friend.
Yeah, he told us about that. Okay.
Cool.
So no bad blood?
No bad blood.
Okay.
I just don't fuck with you. But that's cool.
There's always 2 sides to the story.
In the truth. Won't he do it? Yes, Lord. Okay.
All right. We're going to move on to the next one because I feel like there's a lot to
41.
unravel with that one. So
41.
On to the next. Miss Alyssa, hello.
Hey.
I promise every time we see you, you come as a new person. Who are you today?
Today I'm just, I'm Ayla Shay today.
Okay, that's who she is today. Okay. Before we dive into our questions with you, let's go ahead and run back a couple clips.
Said 4 more children, so.
How many you got?
I got 4.
You got 4?
Mm-hmm. Kinda retard dude, whatever. And he be like, oh my God, I'm finna do it. He be like, I hit my mom in the head with a sling blade.
Before we go anywhere, I kind of already made up my mind.
No.
I made up my mind. I like her.
What side of town you on?
South side.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
You ugly motherfucker.
your experience on the first episode, you're on episode 15.
Talking about retarded people.
And-
Let's just and reenacting the scenario of dealing with anybody who has a mental illness.
You matched with Prince.
Yeah.
And it was a very quick match. He literally came out and he asked one question. You were the first lady in the lineup and he loved your answer. Go ahead, what was your answer?
I hit my mom in the head with a sling blade.
Run that back. So Prince's question was, name your favorite movie and quote it. And that was her favorite movie. And that was the quote that a lot of us are not familiar with, but I don't think we need to even know the movie because that was hilarious.
So a lot of people in the comments said it's their favorite movie. They have to be in that age bracket though. So gotcha.
Exactly.
So things started off really hot.
Yeah.
He popped everybody. He was like, I don't want to hear anybody else. She's the one. If a woman can make me laugh, I want her. Let's do it. And you guys hopped right up to the front and you did your match.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
So we were gonna hang out that night, but I just think that, you know, he was caught up in a lot of things that he had going on. So it was really no space for me.
Like what?
That night. Yeah.
And what scene? Like, did y'all went out or what happened?
Well, he invited me out to one of his shows, and it was like he didn't follow up with me afterwards. Like, he didn't make sure that I made it there, if I got there, you know. He didn't pay my way in, you know.
And this is the same night of the show?
The same night.
So you drove all the way to this destination and there was no communication. He did not make sure you got in or taken care of, nothing like that.
And you paid? And you had to pay?
Well, I didn't pay nothing. I left. I went home. Because I'm like, how you going to invite me somewhere, tell me there's a fee, but you don't pay my way in? I'm supposed to be your date.
Right.
Yeah, so I just
Okay.
left.
So he didn't apply no real pressure?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So did you feel pressured to match with him because he did put you on the spot? He said he wanted you and nobody else. How'd you feel?
Yeah, we had a lot in common. You know, he's military, I'm military, and he was funny, I was funny, you know, and it was good, you know.
So you did tell me, because, you know, I do talk to my peoples afterwards and try to get, you know, a little update on everything. You said that even after that mishap that you tried to give him another chance and invite him to a family outing. How did that go?
Yeah, so on the show, if you guys see, I told him, you know, once we was at the front, I told him, I said, hey, we having a family gathering. You know, the next day is 4th of July. So the next morning he did reach out and he was like, you know, he apologized or whatever, which I commend him for that, you know. And so I invited him out to the family gathering, which everything.
I mean, at least he did. At least he did that. You know what I mean? You know, but it sounded like he had an event. I don't know if he does stand-up comedy or whatever like that. It was a night event, so he had something he had to do, and you just kind of got lost in the sauce. Which, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If money's in the way, it's gonna be like that. But whatever. He apologized the next day. She ain't let it. It is what it is. So
But again, I just think that after that, like, everything was fine, but after this, like, you too busy.
So he didn't keep that pressure and communication up with you?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it might have been a little too hasty to invite him to a family outing that quickly?
It probably was, but it was good. You know, it was moments. You know,
Okay, so no regrets on that?
No regrets. No.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Bearing gifts, as he should.
Okay.
What kind of shit is that?
Bro, how you just...
So, fuck! Keep going. I'm
So you just come bearing gifts? Bruh.
So, clock that.
All right. So you ended up coming back.
What's the gift? Now I want to know what's the gift. Man, like I said, I'm married. I got 3 kids, and it was way different when me and my wife met. We met way back in 2012. So, 2012 was a different time in the world, and it wasn't like 2025. Let me just leave it right there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just leave it literally right there.
Episode 19 to try it again.
Yeah.
And you almost matched with Q. And by the way, y'all, great guy. Let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
What time you on?
Southside.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your audio? That's not me. My audio was good. See, I can go back. Nigga. What's wrong with y'all audio,
And
bruh?
by the way, the comments are eating you up about questioning him about anything outside of IT.
Come on, man. Get y'all shit together, man.
Because it's a very good profession. It is. So you ended up popping when you guys got to the front.
Yeah.
And I was blown because your question to him was, what side of town do you live on? And you popped because it was too far.
Yeah. So if you're in Houston, the north side and the south side is like Africa and Asia. So.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Houston is, as far as like land mass, it is one of the largest major cities as far as just land mass. It's like the 3rd or 4th largest major city. So where New York has the most amount of people in it by far, New York City, but everybody lives like vertically in a smaller space. Well, it's a big space, but it's like they live in apartments up. LA is kind of the same way. They live in like apartments that go up, not as high as New York City. But in Houston, they just live wide. It's like, I mean, of course there's apartments, but it's a large distance. So the north side and the south side, it can take you an hour to drive from the top of Houston all the way down to the bottom. Or like an hour and 10, 15, 20 minutes. And you're still in the city of Houston. So people don't realize that. So Houston is a very large place. It's like an hour and a half drive and you're still in the same major city. Most of the time you drive an hour and a half on the highway, you done pass 3 different small towns. You probably done went into a different county. And you definitely done passed 20 different cities. But no, Houston, you were still in Houston. And an hour and a half later, you are still in Houston. You just on the other side of town.
And from previous experience from the first guy that lives far, it just a bad experience. Like, you don't get time. And I'm like, if you pursuing me, pursue me. Like, I don't want it to be no reasons in between or whatever, and distance can be a thing,
I mean, I guess, yeah, you say like, if you want to pursue me, but I mean, you didn't give the second guy a shot. You just popped because he lived too far. You don't know if he was going to pursue you, but you did clear it up by saying, you feel like distance is the main culprit. And that is one of the biggest things. That's why long distance relationships tend to not work. It's just too much of a distance and it costs too much. And that's another reason why the Pop the Balloon series is really hard outside of, like, Arlett's is really hard to get matches on. Just simply because people live in different states. So where one person will live in Tampa, he'll match with a girl that lives in Chicago. And it's like, y'all both in Arizona. He live in Tampa, she live in Chicago. How the hell are they going to date? They just gonna be talking on the phone. He gonna be smashing other girls, and she gonna be talking to 10 other dudes in the city. Unless you rich, you don't even have enough money to fly back and forth, like left and right. You know what I mean? Because if I live in Tampa and the girl I'm dating is in Houston, I don't even know how much Tampa to Houston tickets are. But let's say I'm doing that once a month, once every 3 weeks. I mean, how long am I gonna do that before, we get in a relationship? I'm gonna go broke. I'm spending $1,000 a month on tickets. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, are you gonna get the girl to spend money to come see you? You know what I mean? And then what about your job? You can't just go. You got to go deal with her on a weekend, take a Friday off, and come back Sunday night to be ready to go for Monday morning. I mean, who's got jobs like that that can do that, that can facilitate that? It's just hard, but that's another reason that the Pop the Balloon series kind of really doesn't work. It's more entertainment than anything else, but
And we have kids
whatever.
and then work and stuff, and Houston traffic and all that.
Okay, so we talked again after that episode, and you dropped a little bomb on me, and I wasn't surprised because even after the show, off camera, you guys are over there kikiing and giggling and stuff, and I specifically told you, break it up. You didn't match on the show, don't try it now.
Yeah.
Y'all went behind my back.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
So what happened was, we started talking, and we're still talking.
She said, maybe I'll take that drive home.
Right, maybe I'll take that.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Yeah.
It's one thing if you can find somebody in your major city, just date. You know what I mean? You already in your major city. If you're gonna be doing a Pop the Balloon show, especially that's why I love Mountains. I mean, Love Mountain. She should have way more matches than she does, but that's just because the people she brings on the show ain't nothing, guy or girl. But if you're in the same area, you should be more willing to match with somebody as long as you're physically attracted to them. You know what I mean? Because it's hard enough to get somebody from one area to a completely different area. But if you live in Houston, okay, it's an hour drive, shawty. At least it's a drive. You ain't got to hop on no damn plane. You got $25 in gas. You know what I mean? Or let's say $40 and $20 to go up, $20 to come back. I mean, that's better than, you know what I mean? That's better than having to take a $400 flight to go 6 hours away, round trip, or, you know what I mean?
Still talking.
We're still talking.
If you don't mind, I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But you say you're still talking. We all know that there's stages to that. Are we simply just conversing and, we talk, here and there weekly, daily?
We done went on a date.
Okay.
He done drove to my side of town.
Okay.
Exactly. You should have just matched with him.
So, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm talking about, we was talking, right? Even, while before the show started.
I'm gonna get messy. Did he
Did he
take you to karaoke?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Bro, you asked, did he take you to karaoke? Nigga, did he? This is the question you should have asked, bro.
Nigga balls clocking like a glockenspiel up on it. Clock, clock, clock.
We don't give a shit about no damn karaoke. Unless that's what y'all do in Texas.
For that one.
No, but I know about it.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just drop it because the viewers are probably confused on why DZ would ask, did he take you to karaoke? So Q was on the show previously as well, and he did match with another young lady, and that was their first date, and they sent me pictures. They looked really happy. They were at karaoke. Super adorable, but we're not going to dive into that because neither one of them are here to speak on it. Just know that he clearly has found someone that he's clicked with.
Yep.
So we gonna let it be.
Yeah.
So before I let you go, I do have to ask one more question because this is something that was really big in the comments, and I want to know your take on it because I'm sure you've seen the comments.
Yeah.
On the channel and other platforms and stuff. You have a 10-month-old baby.
Yes. Y'all.
Boom. That's how we
So, fuck! Keep going. I'm
I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just stupid, bruh. Why are you on a show and you have a 10-month-old baby, bruh?
Roasted me for that.
Yes, and you should. Like, I'm not saying that people don't deserve love. I'm not saying people don't deserve second chances at life, love, anything. That's not what I'm saying. But you have a fresh 10-month-old baby. You have a baby that probably ain't even walking, taking 10 steps and falling. And you want to, oh my God. Please, people, if you have young kids under the age of like 3 or 4, do not go on Pop the Balloon. Go be with your kids. Go figure something out. I'm not saying you gotta be with the parent. You know, you ain't gotta be with your baby mama or your baby daddy, but just go be with your kids. You ain't gotta go on a Pop the Balloon. You trying to find love, like, figure out. There's so many other things that are more important than going on a Pop the Balloon show or find love in life, just in general. But definitely there are so many more things than going on Pop the Balloon show when you have a 10-month-old baby. I don't think it is the moment somebody goes on a Pop the Balloon show and their kids like under 4, like under school age. I think they shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to go on the show. If you got kids younger than 4, if you got kids that aren't in school, they're not like learning how to be, they're not learning ABCs, how counting, they're not learning to play with other kids, stuff like that. If you holding kids, picking them up when they cry and they get tired of walking in the amusement park, nah, you gotta go. You gotta go. You and your kid, nah, y'all can't. We not finding you love. We not doing that. You gotta go. Figure something out. Go date in your city. Go date on Facebook dating. Go date on, I don't know, whatever app you want to use to date. Go date on that. But don't go on Pop the Balloon show and find love, because then you get on the internet and say, yeah, I got a 10-month-old. And you know everybody's going to ask, do you have kids? You know what I mean? Do you have kids? And then you get the embarrassing, like, yeah, I got kids. Okay, well, spit it out, nigga. How many kids you got? I got 3. Damn. What's the ages? I got a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 10-month-old. Like, nigga, why are you here? Go be with your damn kids. Like, come on, man.
A lot of people had something to say about you being on a dating show, freshly having a little one.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel, and what is your view on it?
I just feel like, we don't predict things to go the way that, when you with someone, you think you're going to be with them for a minute. And sometimes things just don't work out, but that don't mean I should stop looking for love.
Right.
Yeah, but you should stop going on the internet. You don't have to place yourself on the internet. Internet is forever. The words that I'm saying right now, my thoughts, opinions that I give, these are going to be on the internet forever, as long as the internet exists. Like, the internet can go away in the future, whatever. But as of now, it exists forever. This is the reason why it's so important that women don't strip, don't do sexual things on the internet, because it's forever. It's cataloged. Everything I'm saying can be played 50 years from now, and I may have to answer to it. That's why the things I say are honest. They're real. I'm not chastising people. I'm not showcasing people and like going in on specific groups of like disabled people or stuff like that. Like, I'm being open and honest, and I'm giving you something, an honest opinion that you should know. And everything I say, I stand by. When you have young kids, don't go on Pop the Balloon show and find love. Yes, I agree. A woman with a 10-month-old absolutely deserves a shot at finding love. Notice what I said. I didn't say she deserves love, because nobody deserves anything in life. She deserves a shot at finding love. The same way a man deserves a shot at finding love. You don't deserve anything but death. That's what the books say. You get a chance at something else by your actions, but you don't get nothing out here. You know, because if you deserve love, then I deserve $1 billion. Then somebody else is going to say, well, I deserve $2 billion. Well, somebody else is going to say, well, I deserve a healthy body. You know, why do I have multiple sclerosis and I'm 10 years old? Why is my prognosis till I'm 15? You see what deserving is? So nobody deserves anything. You deserve a shot at love. But you can't be on the internet with a 10-month-old and you just can't be on the internet with a 10-month-old looking for love. Do that off the internet. Where you're not going to be judged. Then you get on the internet and you know niggas on the internet going to roast you. I'm not necessarily roasting you. I'm just giving my honest opinion. But you know people they going to let you have it. They going to give your ass 100. They going to give you 100 like, shout out Minister Jap. Minister Jap will give somebody 100 real quick. Minister Jap crazy than the motherfucker too, bro. Shout out Minister Jap. Minister Jap will talk about you and your big dick sister. So, like, when you're on the internet, you're gonna get roasted by people. And I have to accept that too. I have to accept that. But I don't come at it from the standpoint of, you know, I'm high and mighty or I'm smarter than most or I'm better than people. No, I give an honest opinion. I'm not really trying to roast people. I give my thoughts and I basically leave it at that. You know what I mean? We have some fun. If somebody want to, you know, somebody get the roast and I like showcasing and highlighting because I'm messy in that way. I like seeing niggas roast. It's better than seeing niggas get shot in the street. But back to this pot of and find love. Man, when you got young kids, just be a mother and find love off the internet. No different than a dude. One dude had 6 kids and the youngest was like 6 months. Nigga, go be a daddy and get off the internet to find you a woman. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. Just get it off the internet. Once it's on the internet, you're going to get chopped, screwed, misconstrued. People going to roast you. People going to talk about you. They're going to badmouth you. All because you were just on the internet. Doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Once you go on the internet, you're going to get roasted. So just do it off the internet. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know,
Do you feel like it may be a little bit too early, or you feel like timing is timing and let God's plan be his plan?
I feel like timing is timing. I have the opportunity to be able to still wake up in the morning and look for love, so why not pursue it? You know, God is love.
Okay.
And here we go with the God is love talk. Just when I thought I was just saying get off the internet with it, but here now you bring God in. What does God think about you being a single mom? And this isn't a crack at her. I'm not bad mouthing her, but I'm just saying, like, when y'all keep throwing God, y'all just keep throwing God out there and thinking that people are just going to accept like your undesirable physical position in life, but we're going to wash it away because you said God. We're not doing that. Nobody's doing that. Because if you were truly like that, you wouldn't be in that said position. Or you could have been in that said position, but you wouldn't have all those negative things to deal with. Give you an example. Having a disease. I can't tell you if you follow God, you may not have a disease. You may not have a disease if you truly follow God and what he has for you. But if you follow God and you do end up having a disease, well, 1, we ain't gonna know about it. 2, you're gonna be taken care of. 3, you're gonna have things in place. 4, you're not gonna be out here looking crazy. And that's just for a disease. Now, imagine that disease is being broke, doing jail time, being a single parent, like guy or girl. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just throw God out there and think we're just gonna overlook everything. Nobody does that no more. It's 2025. Ain't nobody overlooking nothing.
All the time.
Sad.
All right. All right. So That's it for you, young lady. You still boot up. And, you know, you on the road to having you a man.
Yeah.
So we gonna go ahead and manifest that speak to existence now, okay? So next time we see you two, we want to hear an update, a good one.
Y'all might see something soon.
Okay. All right.
I mean, but shout out to her for finding somebody to date. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with having, you know, having somebody to date. I don't think nobody should be out here being alone, but you know, just I don't like people being in this like position and being on the internet. Especially doing, it ain't like you on the internet doing anything not positive. You're on the internet being positive and uplifting yourself and doing things like that. You're on the internet on a Pop the Balloon show. You're already on a very visible show that's getting the most amount of views in the world. YouTube is saturated with this type of content, and all of the views are here in this type space. The only other views which are falling off a cliff are in gaming. But gaming now has moved basically to Twitch. So all the views in the world are on live streamers, which are like some gaming, but they're like IRL live streamers like Classless and this space. Streamers that are in this space, video makers that are in this space. You know, love relationships, that type stuff. Other than that, YouTube is dry. Every other space gets views, and of course they have their top people, but that's about it. You have some political things that get a lot of views, but they don't get half the views as this space does. You know what I mean? Half the views. So I know that there's that one black content creator who streams about political stuff, and he streams to like 20,000 people each day he streams. But Classless streams to like, he has 400,000 people watching him every single day. And although Classless is not in this space, he is adjacent to the space. But you even have people in the space like maybe Fresh and Fit that stream to 20,000 people every time they stream. You know, so you have that type of, the energy is here. Just, ma'am, just in the future, anybody watching this, find love off the internet, especially when you have young kids. Because then you may slip up and put your kid's picture on the internet, and now you got to worry about somebody at your kid's school trying to fight your kid, and it's just a mess. So when kids get involved, off the internet. Off the internet. That's why I can tell you I have 3 kids, and you ain't going to know what they look like. I don't even talk about their names. You know what I mean? I tell you I'm married. I'm not telling you what my wife's name is. You know what I mean?
You ugly motherfucker.
I'm not about to tell you what her name is, what she do, where I live. I'm not about to tell you none of that shit. So that's my message, man. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna come back with another one sometime in the future, but I'm getting ready to go get some rest because damn, my phone wasn't even doing that. Yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe when y'all see the video. I'm out.